sometimes feel like your family wishes that they would have kept you in Mexico a little longer to harden you up? Do you think that they think like, yo, we brought this kid to America he done turned pussy?
No. Here's the thing, though. Even in Mexico, we lived in the city. We didn't live in like, it wasn't like rough. It looked like, I mean, the city where I grew up in kind of just looks like a city in the U.S. Like it's not. There wasn't like donkeys around. Like we had actual streets and they were paved and like.
I think he's capping, dude.
Do you remember it clearly though?
Yes.
No. So, do you ever look at the way the country is now and be like, yo, no, we might be better off back home?
Probably.
Probably,
bro. I wouldn't have to be swimming upstream, bro. Like, so like,
are you a good swimmer? Out of curiosity.
No.
Swam his ass over here. Shit.
I'm asking.
First of all, I have a passport and a visa. Shut up.
That's why his favorite color is green.
Yo, that algae, dog. Go ahead.
Like his card, maybe. I mean,
oh my god. No. So like, when I was first going to go to college, my dad, he actually still lives in Mexico. He's a lawyer over there. He does really well for himself. I like hit him up and I'm like, hey man, like I'm gonna need money for school, and I've never asked him for anything. And he was like, I don't know. He's like, why don't you just come back? He's like, you can go to whatever school you want over here. Like, I'll pay for it fully. He's like, if you want to be a lawyer, like, you could work at my law firm. Like, I'll set you up. And for some reason, I was like, no.
I think do you think?
Well, even as a little kid, I would always be like, I want to live in the States.
But do you think that it's because part of it makes me feel like, I don't know if shit's the way that it was anymore, but we all have heard of the American dream and what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
And like what that, because if you really think about it, like it baffles me because we've been in here, we were lucky to be born here, popped out and been like, okay, so this is where we live, right?
Yeah.
Right. But for a lot of people.
Yeah, I won the lottery.
Yeah. For a lot of people, yep. They then felt from wherever they were, they, them, they, there, them. Decided from wherever, you know, a lot of these Latinx that were coming across were kind of feeling like, you know what?
The way you said it sounded like a slur.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? That was a good point. What the hell, bro? He's like, these fucking Latinx, these motherfuckers.
So
they're coming over here. They're stealing our jobs.
No, but all these Latinx
raping our fucking women
decided that they needed to like leave everything behind and come here for a better future, right? What is that makes you feel like, you know what? I need to get out of here. I need to bounce. Uh-huh. Because like, luckily our family tree did it earlier than you. Right. So I don't know what TV shows they were watching that made them be like, you know what? America's the spot.
Yo, no, like for real, like I would watch like American TV. Like we had cable and I would get like American shows and I'd be like, man, that looks awesome. Granted, it didn't look that different, but it was just like people just look so happy.
It seemed like so much more free, then, like, creative,
and it looked like this is like if you think about it, like the U.S. kind of makes the world culture because we make all the music, like everything, like fashion. We've started taking over. You know, like we kind of set the standard for everybody, entertainment wise.
Yeah,
you know, like Hollywood.
Unless it's old shit, I think like Paris and London and shit like that.
For sure.
Set fashion, then New York gets it. Mm-hmm. But as far as like arts for entertainment, music, movies.
Think about like entertainment. Like we kind of like set the standard for the whole world. So like I was consuming a lot of like American media when I was a little kid, like super young. So like, I don't know, man. I think it made me be like, that's kind of a place where I want to live. Like as a super young child.
So how'd that end up going for you?
I mean.
Now that you're here, posted up in the US of A.
My first day of school in the U.S. was wild. So we moved here, and I had 3 weeks before I had to start school. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this is gonna make anti-vaxxers like, you know, like just tweak out because I had to get like 6 shots to go to school.
6 shots.
I had already gotten all my shots, but
you almost
they were
50 Cent out here with the amount of shots you got.
For real. So like the lady couldn't read them because they were in Spanish. Like our vaccination.
What a fucking idiot, dude.
So, like,
stupid lady.
So like me and my sister, I think. So she got like 6 shots. I got 4, and then yeah, so like it was wild. We got all these shots so we could go to school, and then first day of school, I'm like nervous. I don't really know English. Like I mean, I watch like TV and stuff, so like I know how to say like hello, thank you, please, like little stuff. Like the equivalent of like what white people say in Spanish.
Yeah, like
know?
tortilla.
Yeah. So like I remember I'm in the breakfast line waiting to like eat food, that's also not a thing over there. So I'm already like, this is kind of weird.
Wait, what's not a thing over there? Eating?
No. Like you don't eat
like
breakfast at school.
Yeah, you don't eat school breakfast.
Yeah, you eat it at home.
Yeah.
Like the school.
You
So
didn't know
like
that?
everyone in Mexico pretty much like goes to private school. If you go to public school in Mexico, you're like dirt poor. So like I
Okay.
went to private school in Mexico, and
That makes sense because Alicia went to private school in El Salvador.
yeah. So like I went to private school in Mexico, and like we had like uniforms, and then like everyone was like this type of way. So like we moved here. I'm in Spring Branch and Spring Shadows Elementary School.
Oh, they bring
And
you back into the branch.
Yeah, bro, and like
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for it. Mind you, I was not ready for it. I was like this sweet little kid who like never had to post up to anybody. Like I said, I went to like private school over there, and like I was pretty sheltered, like, and so yeah, I'm in the breakfast line, and then this kid is like messing with his pants and kind of like taking them off and like putting them on, and I'm like, what the hell? And like the way it is over there in Mexico is like you don't do stuff like that. Like people are very like conscious about their image. Like you get fitted even if you're just going to Walmart. Like you don't see people like in their PJs at Walmart like you do here.
Yeah.
So like I was kind of staring, and then the kid's like, hey man, you got a problem? And he like gets like posted up to me, and I didn't understand. I figured that's what he said, but like I didn't understand it. I was just like, oh, no. Like yeah, so like that was my first day in the States. I was getting into a fight
That's
with this kid.
wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay. Almost getting into a fight with this kid, or almost getting beat up by this
Almost
kid?
getting beat up by this kid. I would have gotten beat up by this kid. No cap.